Last week, I put out a video comparing fresh garlic to jarred and frozen garlic. You can view that video here. Fresh garlic came out on top by a long shot, and while it's a little bit more difficult to prepare, it's totally worth it. Today we're going over how to peel, cut, and prepare garlic for various cooking situations. Let's go! Okay, so what you have in front of you is what you would find at the grocery store. A whole bulb of garlic waiting to be integrated into your various home-cooked meals. To break it apart, I'm using the heel of my hand and just placing my body weight onto it until it comes apart. Now we have a choice between the various ways we want to peel the cloves. The most simple but slowest method is by hand. You can see that this is taking me a bit of time, but the peel is coming off just fine. Honestly, sometimes I do this just because I find it kind of relaxing. But if you're in a hurry or using a large amount of garlic, this may not be the best method. Next is the method I use most in the kitchen. I'm placing the flat side of a wide-bladed knife against the clove with the sharp edge slightly pointed down towards the cutting board. Next, I'm carefully but forcefully smashing the blade down onto the clove with my free hand. Notice the blade is down slightly, and I'm being very conscious to place my hand closer to the dull edge of the knife. Once this is done, the skin peels off very easily. Finally, there's what some people call the two-bowl method, but really, you can use whatever hard container you want, as long as it can close completely. This method isn't perfect, but can help save time if you're using a large amount of garlic in your dish. As per the method name, I'm using two bowls, placing the cloves into them, and shaking them around vigorously for at least 30 seconds. As you can see, there are peeled cloves here, but there are still some that you'll have to do by hand. Technically, the first preparation you can do with garlic is adding it whole. Whole cloves really only belong in long-cooked dishes such as pot roast or chili. Otherwise, getting a whole clove of garlic in your food can be rather unpleasant. Next is sliced garlic. I like to do this when I want the garlic to be visible in the food, like in a stir fry or on a pizza. Simply take the clove and slice it as thinly as you want, and that's it, you're done. Now, for a rough chop, I smash the clove and give it a couple quick cuts. Nice and easy. I like to do this in situations where the garlic is getting cooked through. You don't want really big pieces if you're serving the garlic raw. Minced garlic is something I would use in a salad dressing or a salsa. We're going to start the same way as the rough chop, but we're just going to keep on going. After I chop the clove the first time, I'm going to gather the pieces and cut through them again, then repeat until I get the size I want. I like to switch directions to make sure I'm getting everything as even as I can. When you're looking to totally eliminate the texture of the garlic, using a microplane to grate the cloves is a good option. Just keep in mind that since you're breaking down the clove so much, you're really amping up the garlic flavor. So you may want to use less cloves in total. Or go crazy. If you really love garlic, it's your food after all, live your truth. As you can see, once the garlic is too small, I'm tossing the little piece that's left, no reason to risk your fingers over a little nub of garlic. Finally, one of the only unitaskers I keep in my kitchen, the garlic press. This is going to totally obliterate the structure of your garlic. And it's kind of hard to clean, so I don't use this all too often. The operation here is pretty simple. Just pop the cloves into the press and squeeze it out. I find it good to have a knife handy to cut off any stragglers. Well, that's it. I hope you try one of these techniques the next time you're in the kitchen. If you like this type of instructional video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more.